abstraction in Java. Abstraction is one of the OOPS concept that we perform in Java. So firstly, abstraction defines that it is a process of hiding complex data from user and providing only the necessary data which is required by user. So example, let us consider a car. So here when the car brakes are applied, automatically the car stops at an immediate action. So, but the driver or the passenger doesn't know how the brakes are applied internally. So this is the process of abstraction. So it doesn't reveal the major process what it is doing, but it reveals the main action that it needs to be performed out. So this is called abstraction in Java. And here there were two steps to achieve abstraction in Java. So first one, abstraction in Java is achieved by it is used to achieve by abstract classes, and secondly, it is interfaces. So these were the two methods to achieve abstraction in Java. So again, I am telling you that abstraction is the process of hiding complex data from user and providing only the necessary data for the user. So here, now there were some of the conditions that we need to follow for creating an abstract class and an abstract method. So initially, I'm going to explain you the process of abstract class. So how to achieve abstraction in Java. So the first point is abstract classes and the second point is interfaces, right? So I'm going to explain you the first topic, abstract classes. So in abstract classes, an abstract class must be declared with an abstract keyword. So here, the class must be declared with an abstract keyword. So this is like a final keyword or this keyword and super keyword in Java. So it is like abstract keyword in Java and class and name of the class. So here parts is my class name, class is the class, and abstract is my abstract keyword. So this particular abstract keyword is used to initialize a class that needs to be abstracted, right? So here I'm declaring a string n, and here I'm going to call a constructor here, and here this function is used to it doesn't confuse the user or the programmer. So this function is used to allocate the variable to this local variable string n. So this is how this variable is used, and we have seen this in the previous video. And in the abstract class, so we can't create an object for this class. So initially, there's a chance that we create objects for some classes, right? In inheritance, we create objects to access the non-static variables or like instance variables. So for an abstract class, we were not able to create an object. So we can't access a particular variable by using object in abstract class. So object concept is not permitted in abstract class. And we can have zero or more abstract methods that were not allowed in non-abstract classes. So what does it mean? So here we need to include abstract method. So this particular abstract keyword methods, they need to be inherited when we inherit this parts class. So here to explain in detail. So here I have created a class name. So breaks is my class name, and I'm using this extends keyword to inherit the parent class. What is my parent class here? Parts. Parts is my parent class here, and here I'm going to initialize some local variable. It is an instance variable. So int g. So what does it mean? So here I'll give int g as some other variable, and here I'm giving a constructor name, breaks of string n and int g. Here I have given string n, and hope you see that I haven't initialized any of the local variable here, string n. And many of you will be confused. I'll explain in detail after. So here I'm going to give the super keyword here, super of n. So what does it give? Super of n returns to the parent class. So immediate current parent class. So what is the current parent class of this breaks? Parent class of this breaks is parts. So here the super n, this calls this string n. So here the string n is getting called or it is getting called by using this parts constructor. I'll give or I'll assign the value of n in the parts constructor that is in the main method. So here it is calling the super n. So it is getting back into this parent method. And after this, here, this is the main thing that we need to remember in abstraction or abstract classes. Sorry. And so here, what is the main point here? Void function. So why is void function repeated here? Why is method overloading repeated here or overriding a method is repeated here? Since there is a particular concept in abstraction that so the method which is initialized or which is created in abstract class must be called definitely in the inherited class. So here this parts is getting inherited by breaks class. So as well as this void function which is declared as abstract must also be inherited into the child class. So this is how abstraction works. So I forgot to tell that multiple inheritance is not supported in Java initially, but by using the interfaces, we can implement multiple inheritance in Java. So what does multiple inheritance mean? So a child can inherit the properties of two parents. So what does single inheritance means? Single inheritance defines that. So a particular child can inherit the properties of a single class. So what does multiple inheritance mean that it, a single child can inherit properties of two parents. So it can have two base class and we can have single superclass or derived class, right? So here I've repeated the abstract function. So what I need to give the return value type. So I doesn't return any value. So I've given void. And in that I'm giving system.out.println statement. This is breaks function, right? And here I'm going to declare another class, which is a subclass, like so extends keyword is used for inheritance and parts. This is my parent class, and in this, I'm going to call a constructor here, accelerator of string n, and here again I'm doing the same process. I'm calling the super n. So what is the parent class for immediate parent class for accelerator? Parts, right? So it is going to call string of n. Right. Here I'm doing the same process and here void function. Since this parts is an abstract class, I need to call the abstract function which is included in the abstract class. Definitely. It is a mandatory thing that we need to call the abstract method when we are inheriting the abstract class. Right. So here I have called the void function and here I have called the void function. Here I have declared void function as abstract method. So I'm calling it repeatedly when I create some child class using the parent class parts, right? System.out.println, this is accelerator function. So here, public class abstraction. And in this, I need to give my main method, public static void main string arguments. And in this, I'm going to create the object only for the child class. So the reason is that I have already stated you before, we can't create an object for abstract class. So let me show it to you practically. So what is the class name of this abstract class? Parts, right? Now I am trying to create construct object for parts class. New parts. So it is showing an error. Let's check what is the error. Syntax error, insert complete block statement cannot instantize the type parts. So what is the reason here? We can't we can't do that. The main reason is that even though we give here, so if I give this string n, I'll give blue. So even though I do that, yeah, I'll get an error. Cannot instantize the type parts. So what is the reason we can't instantize this? So we can't create an object for this abstract class. So this is the main reason why do we use abstraction here, and why do we use the methods of abstract class by using the objects of the child class. So here I'm creating an object for child class. Breaks is the child class of parts. And I'm going to create this. B is my object name and U is used for instantization of an object. And breaks is my constructor. It is a parameterized constructor since we are giving some arguments here. This is known as arguments and breaks. It is my string and phi. It is my integer. So I have given parameterized constructor here. In GE, I have declared this as a local variable and breaks of string n. I've given and int GE. For string n, I have declared breaks, and for int g, I have declared 5. So I'm going to call the function b dot function. I'm going to access this void function by using this object, right? So b dot function, what does it return? This is breaks function, right? And before returning that, before giving the statement, it is going to call this parameterized constructor. So breaks comma 5. So it is going to call this constructor, and here super dot n. Super dot n means that here n refers to the value of breaks. So this dot n equal to n. So breaks is stored in this variable n. So void fun, and here I'm going to call this b dot fun. So how can I call this? An object of the subclass can call the method of a parent class by using the object of subclass, right? So what is the object of this break class? B. And fun is the method of parent class. Here fun is the method of parent class. So after entering this n, this void f void fun will return the value, will give the statement. So what is the system.out.println included? N. So what does it return? What is the value of n here? Breaks. So after that, it gives the function call, and here this is breaks function. And after that, it will move into the next line. Accelerator. I am going to create a object for accelerator A. This is also my subclass, and the parent class is parts. It is an abstract class. So new is used for keyword. It is used for instantiation of an object, and this is also a parameterized constructor. So I'm giving this parameter as accelerator. So initially, after these three outputs, we are going to receive this accelerator parameterized constructor output. So in this, string n refers to accelerator, and I'm going to call the super keyword. Super of n refers to the parent class string, and here string n means accelerator. In this case, since we are calling the object of accelerator, and here parts of string n, and here I'm going to get an output of n. So what does accelerator is going to be printed, and then I'm going to get this a dot function. What is it? A dot function here. This is accelerator function. So I can't access or I can't create an object for abstract class. So this is how abstraction works in Java, right? So I'm going to run this. So this is breaks function. First thing, this is breaks function, and after that, b dot fun. So fun is going to get printed system.out.println n. So the value of n there is breaks, and again it comes to the second constructor accelerator a dot function. Initially, this function gets executed first. This is accelerator function, and after that the value of n is stored into a dot fun. So a dot fun is the value of n is accelerator. This is how abstraction works in Java, and I'm going to share you the how to achieve abstraction in Java by using interface. Since I have told you that there were two methods of achieving abstraction in Java, first is by using abstract classes. You have already seen how to use an abstract class in Java. And after that, there is a process of using interface. So this is how abstraction classes works in securing abstraction in Java, right? Thank you.